The other day, we covered your boy Zack and his attacking a customer for asking for a refund. He went on an insane rant, going off about the birthday clowns and the culture war and the Snow White movie, when the customer had not said anything about this. You could see I sent you a message and an email asking for a refund, and you haven't gotten back to me yet. This was crazy. Attacking a customer like this is absolutely insane. And this is a further part of your boy Zack's meltdown, which is just way worse than even the way Marvel and DC treated its customers back in the day. You know, you remember them doing the, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Well, this thing where he just attacks a customer, launches and rants on him, then says, stop messing with my veteran-owned small business like that's going to be a shield from any sort of criticism, was absolutely insane. Well, I have some interesting news for Zack here. The customer who actually bought this reached out to me, and he told me the real story of why he asked for a refund. And guess what? Your boy Zack completely lied when he made his video attacking this customer. He tried to make his narrative. He tried to make it about the politics of the whole, birthday clowns and all that. It was false again. So SJWs always lie. Your boy Zack's become a full SJW at this point. It's really sad to watch, and we're going to get into this news in just a moment. My name's John Delarose, everybody, and I have my books, and they come out very regularly. So, I launch a book, I get it out a couple months later, and that's why my audience is growing while your boy Zack's is shrinking. So we hit $30,000 on this awesome sci-fi graphic novel. I'm really stoked about it. I got a wonderful blurb from Blaine Pardo, who worked for BattleTech the other day. And I am, just super thrilled that he's endorsing this book. Blaine Pardo said wonderful things about this, and this is the highlight of my day. So I'll read you what he said. He said, John Delarose is a great storyteller. The universe he's got going here is solid. And thank you, Blaine, for that, and I appreciate it. And so please check this out. It's in the description below. This is the real alternative. Like I said, we come out with our books like clockwork. We don't wait for years and sit on the money. This is the real alternative. We are the spot that your boy Zack didn't want to fight the culture war. He didn't want to go out there and really be a competitor to mainstream Marvel. He wanted to work for them. And so we hope that we earn your support, and we hope that we continue to earn your support. We really appreciate you as the customers, and thank you so much for caring about real comic books. This is it. So please back this. Get us to 31,000 and more today. So the customer your boy Zack ranted about, and I'm not going to put his email up because I'm too lazy to screenshot it, and I don't want to edit out the personal details. It's too much work. But I'm just going to read it to you, so you can look at my beautiful Ayla image while I do this. He says, all the stuff about me wanting a return because his opinions on movies and politics was nonsense. I never once brought that up. I can even show you the email chain if you want proof. Well, Zack showed the email chain, and you didn't say anything about that. The reason I asked for a refund is because most of his books are 2 years late. The Rambo one was due in June 2023. It was only when he started talking about posting campaigns again recently that I was like, wasn't I supposed to get Rambo and Impossible Stars 2, etc. at some point? And thought about a refund. I remember he had an update on Indiegogo for Rambo, that the book said it was going to the printers last February. It never did. I ordered several comics from him in the past, not just because I liked what he said on YouTube, but because I was interested in the story ideas. I was a fan, was being the key word at this point. But he was always late, and he's getting worse. I'm tired of it. He's the only person I've backed who has been this late in delivering. He says, it doesn't matter if a book's late if it ends up being good. But it doesn't matter if the books are good if I have to wait so long that I don't care about reading them anymore, especially when he promises the release dates that he doesn't even come close to meeting. My email was, Richard, I would like a refund for the comics that I backed from you. First Kill, Contribution ID X, Iron Sights 3, Impossible Stars 2, with Iron Sights 2 add-on, and Jawbreakers Forever. So that's three different deals with 5 different books. Crazy. And then he responded with an email accusing me of not liking his opinion on Snow White, that his books weren't war bonds. It's nonsense. Then he replied to me on Indiegogo in a comment, which you talked about on your video, that was even more disrespectful and out of line. Like, what is he talking about that live stream story? And I tried to use Amazon as an example, that they would absolutely refund me something late. He said, what are you requesting? Would never fly in any other industry. Huh? In what industry do they refuse to give refunds for products that are 2 years late? Him being 2 years late on delivering a product is something that wouldn't fly in any other industry. What happened to all his talk about serving the customer? Yeah, very sad. At that point, the only thing it said in the email is quoted above. I was in the middle of sending my own email back to him, addressing the things he wrote. Then he sent another email saying he'd give me my money back, but he was sending me the books no matter what. So I agreed. I never sent my original email where I responded to a lot of what he said, but whatever. I got my money back after having to add the total up for him, plus $1.50, as he made sure to point out in his video. I assumed it was all done. But then he posted his video, blocked me from replying in the comments, completely ridiculous and out of line, yet he tries to talk down to other people about how they act. So instead, I posted a reply on Indiegogo. He screenshotted for his video. It's a version of the email I was originally going to send to him. I was direct on why I wanted my refund. It's still on Indiegogo. He never responded back. Wow. So this is how Zack's treating his customers at this point. 2 years late is unacceptable. I mean, it's crazy. I backed Jawbreaker's, whatever the $1 book was back in the day. Still have not gotten mine. And yet, he's ranting at people. He's raving. He's going off on the culture warriors, calling people birthday clowns. He's attacking his own customers. The guy's out of control. He really is. And we've been talking about it over the last few days as he seems to keep spiraling and spiraling and spiraling even harder as all of this goes along. There's no reason to ever treat a customer like that, Zack. I used to complain about this on your YouTube channel. That's what made you great. You used to say when the Marvel and DC people were blocking their customers on Twitter that was an affront to people. You used to say that them going out there going, don't buy my books, ridiculous because they're supposed to be hot dog vendors. They're supposed to be just doing what the customer wants. They make a Spider-Man book. It's not supposed to be about their politics. It's supposed to be about Peter Parker, Mary Jane, having their life. And then Peter Parker gets into a fight with a villain, and then we all have a happy day at the end of things. That's literally what they're supposed to do. And that's what you were supposed to do, was supposed to criticize them for their extreme leftist politics that they're inserting into everything, for their crap production because they are just hiring terrible people out there. And then you were supposed to provide an alternative with Jawbreakers and Iron Sights and more. And as that went along, we saw that, you were not really focused on that. There's really no excuse for having campaigns this late and going this crazy. It doesn't make any sense. You don't have I don't know. I don't even know. But it seems like you took a bunch of money. Maybe you are using the new campaign to pay for the printing of the last campaign at this point. I don't know. But whatever it is not treating the customers right. Because if you treated the customers right, with as much money as you had, you'd get the books completely done by the time you even put up a campaign. There's no reason to do this. You've been funded over $1 million for your stuff. It costs not that much to produce a comic book. And so just get your art done in advance before you put up the campaign, rather than just saying, I'll do it later and not working on things. That's what the customers are pissed about, because obviously, ever since Flying Sparks Volume 1, the back in the day, my original graphic novel, I've always had the art done completely by the time that we had our campaign going. And that way we can deliver the books very, very soon afterwards. Maybe I wait a couple weeks at least, for the Kickstarter pledges to all come through. Some people have to have their credit cards and things like that. And then I go to print. And I deliver as soon as I physically possibly can. And the reason I do that is because it's better for the customers. They backed my book, Overmind, and then they got it a couple months later. They remember they'd backed it. They're excited to get it. They're excited to read it at that point. And then they're happy because we produced a beautiful product with a beautiful science fiction world. We're going to do much the same here. And this upsets people like your boy Zack. I mean, the reason your boy Zack doesn't cover books like this and go, hey, this is a good thing out there, is because it makes him look like he has egg on his face. And that's why he's never really promoted the people who have been doing the real work out there. And that's why Ethan Van Sciver does much the same. If you look at it, he's got his little fiefdom, and he's doing the same thing as Zack with these endless campaigns that he keeps launching campaigns and not delivering. And the customers are getting fed up with this kind of behavior because, the first time you might not get that mad, but once you've dropped a few $100s and you haven't gotten product for a couple years, there's no excuse. It is just bad behavior on your part. It's lazy behavior as a creator, and attacking the customer, going out and making a video and launching on this guy over a lie, over nonsense, when the guy's just mad because you didn't deliver. You owe this guy a huge apology, Zack. And I hope you come through and actually do that. Watch this video. and make it right. That's what I'm asking. Respect the customers, respect the readers. That is all we ever wanted here. That's what Marvel and DC never did, and now that's what you're not doing. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to grab the Hidden Emperor, guys. Like I said, it's going to be delivering in just a couple months here. I appreciate you guys for being there. We'll be back soon.